person called was a member of the household? Or employee in the household?
Employee of the household. And he called me and said, he was very frantic, and he said, Michael needs to see you right away. Can you come and see him? And I said, what's wrong? And I could hear Michael in the background. Tell her that one side of my body is hot, and one side of my body is cold. It's very cold. And I said, tell him he needs to go to the hospital. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but I'm in Florida, and I cannot come. But he needs to, check that out immediately if he's having that type of symptom. I said, I'm not comfortable with that. Tell him to please go to the hospital and check that out right away. But he said, no. He said, one side is very, very hot, one side is cold. I said, I don't know what that could be. Maybe it's his heart, maybe it's his central nervous system. And at that point, I knew that somebody had given him something that hit that central nervous system because, that's all he wanted was to sleep, but he was in trouble. He was in trouble Sunday. He said, find me an anesthesiologist. I don't care how much money they want. Find me an anesthesiologist to be with me here overnight and give me this IV. So it's his time. I didn't know what it was, and I stepped away from him. I called a friend of mine who was a medical doctor, and I said, what is this medicine? He said, why are you asking about that? He said, that's the medication they use in ICU. I look at you, Michael, and I've been around you long enough now. I love you as family. I would not give this to anyone. This is not a safe medicine. Please don't take this. And I said, the problem with you telling me you want to be knocked out, those were his words, is that you might not wake up the next morning. You don't want to do that. So on my next visit, I brought the PDR with me. And I opened it up, and we were having lunch that day. And I said, I want you to see this on this medicine because I don't know why you think it's safe. It isn't. And
what were the side effects that you told him?
Well, I ran through it. And I said central nervous system problems, there's memory loss. I mean, the last end result of this is death. I said, you don't want to do this. He said, no, my doctor said it's safe. It works quick and it's safe. As long as somebody's here to monitor me and wake me up, I'm going to be okay. I said, and that's the day, it was 3 months ago, and that's the last time I saw him. I just kind of drapes down for you.
We remember Michael. We love Michael. 5 days later, let us in unity, no matter who you standing next to, grab that hand and let's bow our head and send our strongest members to the